Hey man, say man, teacher, preacher, gangster here. And this is one thing y'all got to understand, overstand, understand, all that stands, can't stand next to us. Man, if one thing y'all ain't learned from what Trump is doing and what Trump got going on is that these presidents can do a little, they could do something. All the presidents that we done had that ain't did nothing is because they ain't want to do it. Think about that. Think about that. Now, this is to a degree because if you know anything at all, you know that presidents don't really run shit and they just a face. Because if I wanted to rule the world, my brain would tell me to do it from the shadows. Why? Because if you pay attention to history, the people that ruled when the nation was no longer in their favor and people didn't like them anymore, they overthrew them. Or someone would stage a coup. What happens when that happens? Typically the person dies, So a smart man won't care for none of the spotlight, but they'll control stuff from the shadows, from the corners, from the caves, from underground. You'll see them around, but you won't know who they are. You won't know their names, but they'll be in suits, and they'll be in that office, and they'll be around the politicians, and they're for sure gonna be around the president. You ain't gonna know who they is, but the need to knows will know. And they're the richest men on this earth, and they influence what goes on this earth. So best believe if they want something passed, they gonna have it passed. They don't want it, it ain't happening. And they playing chess. You'll never know what the agenda is unless you follow the money. But you won't know, like, if you don't pay attention and you just in your feelings all the time, when stuff get passed, you gonna look at it and be like, you're gonna be shocked every time. You're gonna be shocked every time not knowing what the hell going on. You just in your feelings. And those that are angered are easily controlled. Easily anger means you're easily controlled. And those who anger you can control you. They know this simple fact, this simple magic trick, and they get y'all with it every single time. Now, I don't care for, like, I grew up in politics. It was irritating to me. But as I grew up, I understood that everything is politics. But these folks don't care about you. If you think so, at this point, I think you just a clone of a clone, and you ain't got no mind of your own. You just empty. You just a computer waiting to get programmed, and not even a MacBook, even though those are shitty. Nigga, you the big ATM sized computer. Just waiting to be programmed. Cause why do y'all want to worship somebody so much? I don't get it. I don't get why people have to worship something. Like, That's it's crazy because you grow up being a hero, wanting to be a hero, then you end up being a villain, and then you just end up ending off being an anti-hero, and then sometimes a villain, like interchangeable. When you really understand what's going on, and when you see how slow people are, people love their suffering. People love not doing no research. They love being lazy. They love just letting somebody else do the work. Whether they know them or not, they just got to be charismatic. Man, show me the money. Show me. First off, you ain't got to show me nothing, because I ain't putting my destiny in nobody's hands. You feel me? I'm doing it myself. You can play a role, and we can do this shit together. But I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know how to get it, and I'm going to get it by hook or by crook. So, and for the slow people, that just means if it's laws that's implemented that prevents me from getting what I need, I'm not going to let that stop me. The only thing I'm not going to do is rob another person. I've never robbed nobody before. So, now, corporations, oh, for sure. We could jug them all day and night, nigga. Then afterwards, I go get some cutty. Spend time with my kid. But other than that, why am I going to rob somebody just as, on the same level as me? Supposed to be linking up with them. But come on, man. If you don't know by now, this shit just false prophet, false. This is the Antichrist. The whole shebang is the Antichrist. Trump, Elon, all of them together, like it's all that's the cabal right there. That's the Antichrist. You see how they worshiping them? Like, and this is just archetypes, right? This ain't the real devil or the real Jesus, because they're not real and none of them are coming back. But your belief of that just has you sitting and waiting like this is a movie, and you waiting to see the ending. So you're not taking action, and while you're not taking action, the supervillains are taking action. While you waiting for a savior that's never coming. Somebody has to step up and be the savior and not take advantage of their people just because they're stupid. Enlighten them. Because we was all stupid at one point in time. Just enlighten them. You'll find some that see that you make sense. Because you do got some people that we thought were saviors, but they're just taking advantage of the people. But nah, that shit ended now. Because I'm not going to leave this earth to my kids and my younger siblings to these pieces of shit in power who don't care about you or you, and they don't care about you either. So, another thing, man, this MLK and JFK thing, bruh, you really think? See, that's how you know people so easy to please and pull one over their eyes. Like, what the hell is... We've been known, first of all, that shit was... Both of them murders were staged. Who knows if they really died or not. We got the proof from Martin Luther King that his shit was staged. Nigga wasn't even wearing the same outfits the day he died, when he got shot, and when he was on the balcony. Like, it's just a whole thing, bruh. We didn't already prove Twin his shit was staged. I mean, bro was part of the Boule. Bro was rich. Come on now, Dr. Martin Luther King. Come on now. It's part of the, like, your name, like, that's part of the whole stage play. And then he's like, his arc is just like Martin Luther. And then to give him some reputability, he's doctor, and then he's a king. Oh, and don't forget the Reverend. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, that 100 overall. He was a creative player, 100 overall. And he had the charisma, he had the swag, he can talk, and he had the women. Come on now. It don't get... He graduated from college 17? Come on, man. You can't make this up. But you can make it up. Because that's what they did. Open your eyes, man. That nigga was an anomaly. Because he was placed there. Come on, man. It's 8 billion people on the planet. Why ain't more people doing shit like that? Because there's incredible ass people on the planet doing some incredible ass shit. Anyway, the point is, that shit doesn't matter. We knew, whether it was real or not, that MLK was killed by the government. We knew JFK was killed by the government. Like, we knew this. Y'all call us conspiracy theorists. We knew this. The fuck? This shit ain't new. Who are you introducing that to? The rest of the slow Americans who think the Middle East did 9/11? Come on, man. We been doing this. So the only thing you doing really is just making yourself look good, making it seem like, oh, we're gonna expose the government. We're gonna expose them so that you guys can see that we're here just to give the utmost vulnerability and honesty with how we run this nation. Nigga, shut up. Y'all all are the same. Y'all all work together. That's the same reason why y'all could diss each other, and then behind the scenes when y'all at y'all meetings, y'all could laugh and just get up together. Because it's not real. It's all a stage play for the world. Y'all are all on the same team. It's like, another thing is, if I was running a government or in a government and it's a new government, we know the masses are stupid. So what do? We know who we want to put in office, but it might not seem fair to y'all. And when y'all don't like a policy, I will overthrow him. So what do? Make you have the illusion that you got to choose who the president was. And let's just say, hey, they did let you vote. The person you voted for still can't do shit because they don't make the fucking calls. It's the most genius stage play ever. This shit ain't new. Nigga, they've been doing this shit since Rome. Like, this shit ain't since Caesar and them. This shit ain't new. Nigga, they was smart. Them niggas was just as smart, if not smarter, back then than now. Like, so the point of me even having this conversation with y'all, having this church with y'all, is that it's still, don't trust them folks. I don't care if it's Martin Luther King, JFK, Jesus Christ. I don't care who it is, bruh. It's cap. It's lie. It's a fallacy. It's a fable. Don't trust nothing they talking about. It's false hope. It's antichrist energy. No, I don't too much care as long as, because I got the small circle of people who follow me and listen to me in real life, and I've been done with everybody because y'all shown y'all level of intelligence. So, hey, I'm just speaking for those who got ears to hear right now and eyes to see, because they ushering in this little, they diabolical 1984-ness faster and faster. We need a tight knit of people who aren't jealous people. People who take care of their people, aren't jealous people, who aren't trying to have the spotlight, who ain't trying to argue about being the leader or thinking they could do something better. When we come together, find your place, and know your role. Scottie Pippen got how many championship rings? He knew his role. Everybody can't be Jordan. And we chopping off hands and fingers and all that over here because don't nobody care about the kids or the people as much as me. Because they all think it's the big things when it's really the little things. But we give them both. So I ain't playing with all that. I'm protecting everybody who comes around me, big or small. I'm putting myself in front. I'm the shield. But if we're going to come together, let's come together, man. This ain't jokey joke time. This ain't play time. This ain't none of that. This is some serious shit. I love, it's beautiful when people link. I love togetherness. I love unity. I want my white people with me. I want my Mexicans with me. I want my blacks with me. I want everybody with me. Come on, people. Fuck them folks. It's us. It's us or nothing. They've let us down since we've been on earth. We've been let down. Lied to. Disappointed. Tricked. How many of your kids is autistic? How many of your kids getting sick from injections? How many of your kids are dying from illnesses and their heart just stopping because of these injections and medicines that they're saying is supposed to heal them and it's hurting them? All these lies, the sexual perversive stuff that they put in television, making your kids gay and trans and confusing them and messing up their minds and making them depressed and want to self-delete. These people are sick. And they purposely making us sick and confused and misled so that they could conquer the earth. Because we too busy running around like chickens with our head cuts off. And they figuring out how to have more control over us. Doing experiments like Jim Jones and putting them in the hood to see how they experiments on how to control people with their mind and charisma to add to their power. Getting people killed for nothing. Just for their little experiments. Or how about the Tuskegee experiment? Or what about how they made AIDS? Or what about COVID? I'm all right. I'm out, man. I'm gonna let y'all decide, but you ain't got too much time.